Alright, so here's one of the latest stock. It is a 2015 Nissan Titan, has 148,000 miles. Let's go ahead and take a look at the inside and then we'll do the exterior. Also give it a start up and all. So starting with the front. Now, it does have rubber floor mats all around. They are molded to be the shape of where it's supposed to go in this car. So this one's driver, passenger, and rear is molded as well to where it's an exact fit for this one. It's a bit bent in places, but overall still real nice. It's always good to have these. So let's talk about the front first. So this is the driver's seat. It does have a little bit of wear right over here. Looks like more than likely whoever was sitting probably turned this way and always slid out. It does have side steps on both sides, but yeah, it's still a very comfortable seat, very comfortable interior. The rear seats are actually very roomy. It is, I don't know my exact terminology, but I'm pretty sure this is a crew cab, where it's the full front and back. So it does have that. And it does have a third seat instead of a center console, like a four shifter or anything. It's got the third seat with the little console in here. These are removable dividers, so you could always take those out. Cup holders right here. And of course, full third seat with the seat belt, of course. So it is a legal third seat from the factory. And because it's like that, it has a column shifter instead of a floor shifter. It does have an aftermarket Bluetooth radio system, or stereo system, or whatever you want to call it. It is a Sony system. It does work real nice. It does have backup camera as well associated with it, since it didn't come with a backup camera from factory. And I believe there are some cup holders right down there. But we'll get into that when we start it a little more, or when we actually start the truck. One small thing that was damaged right here that I noticed is this cushion is a bit worn. Looks like it was repaired. But yeah, that's that. It's still good. I haven't had any issues the few days I've been driving it around. I've already put roughly I think I've put 100 miles on it so far after the services. I always like to drive everything at least 100 or 200 miles. That way I can make sure everything is good, because if there's any issues, you know, something should arise within the first 50 to 100 miles. And so far so good, actually. All we've had to do is just basic services. Check all the fluids, make sure they're all topped off and good quality, otherwise it needs to be replaced. So far everything was good, and obviously we did the full synthetic oil change, so that is fresh. But that's it. Let's get to the rear. Perfectly good interior in the back. It does have a little pocket on the driver's side and not on the passenger. It does have a little center cup holders, armrest. So the seats do fold both ways. I think I'll put a key right there. So if you pull the tab from up top, this is a single seat, that one's a double, meaning like this one only folds single, that one folds both together. It does have the anchor points for a car seat on both sides. That way, in case you do have a family and you want to put a car seat in here, you can. And like I said, it is very spacious. So this is a very spacious 5-seater with obviously the short bed, which I think is a 5.5 foot for the Titans. There we go. And now I'm just gonna put that in my pocket. And the seats do fold up this way. This does require 2 hands because I gotta hold that to release, and then just push it up. So this one, like I said, is the 1/3. That one is the 2/3. So it does fold up. That way you have more cargo space in case you need it. Both seats do that, and then all you have to do is pull it to release and down. There we go. Nice clean interior, very comfortable, and essentially that's it. That's really all it is to the interior. There's no sunroof or super luxury features or anything. You know, you got the cargo lamp, tilt steering, traction control. This is 2-wheel drive, by the way, not 4-wheel drive. I believe 4-wheel drive would have had the options right there. But no, this is 2-wheel drive. Yeah, very basic. Nothing else about it. Oh, and the rear window actually does come down. That's the little switch. So that way that rear, the large centerpiece does slide up and down. So here's the exterior. In fact, let's give it a start so that way we can hear it from outside as well. Oh yeah, and because it has Bluetooth, the microphone is right there. That way you can still talk on the phone comfortably without the other person having trouble hearing you. Now, as far as I know, it does have an aftermarket exhaust. It is warmed up because I did drive here today. But it does have an aftermarket exhaust. I'm not sure what brand or what they put, but from what I know, it does have a muffler. That's what was reported at the auction, as well as that there is an aftermarket muffler. And I do have the Carfax available for the car, by the way, or for the truck. Okay, so Bluetooth connected and ended up ending the video because it started playing music. But I do have the Carfax available for the truck that will be included with, and obviously whenever someone comes for a test drive, I will show it to you. That way you can, I guess, make your purchasing decisions based on the Carfax as well if you need to. As far as I know, it is pretty clean. I think there were 2 minor accidents over the course of its lifetime. I think one was early on in like 2016. I don't remember when the second one was, but it's been a while since both, from what I remember, and everything is still good. And I don't see any major body damage outside. There's a little dent in the front bumper. I can show that to you when I get to the exterior and walk around. But that's about it. Otherwise, the body's pretty clean, straight. Everything looks to be original, like all the panels and everything. So I believe all that is good. And from what I remember, majority of its life was in Texas up until 2022. After that, the second owner, so it is a 2-owner vehicle. I don't count as a third because I'm just a dealer, wholesaler, so I'm only selling. The second owner, I don't remember which state they were in, but it did move out of Texas. So as far as I know, it is clean and rust-free. And like I always give everybody an option, you're more than welcome to have the vehicle inspected or have a pre-purchase inspection done at any local shop of your choice within the Evans-Martinez area, preferably zip code 30809 and 30907. That way you can have the truck lifted, take a look underneath, and have the mechanic tell you their professional opinion about how everything is. As far as I know, everything is in good shape, mechanically especially, and there is no rust that I know of, so it should be a very good truck. But now let's get to the interior. Like I said, it does have an aftermarket muffler that I am aware of, but I don't know which one it is. So it does sound. So it does sound peppy. Still picks up and drives real nice. And now let's go ahead and do the walk around of the exterior. Alright, so here it is. Let me get that focus. There we go. So like I said, it is a full crew cab. And also, I don't see any big dents or anything on this side right now. Everything is good. Everything is clean. It's just some scratches and stuff here and there. I mean, it is a truck, and it is, you know, however long it is. What's this? Almost, yeah, it's 9 years old now. So, you know, here's the back. It does have a little, I don't know, it's a spoiler thing or whatever it is, and I don't know what they would call it in trucks, but yeah, it does have a little lip up here. It does have the backup camera installed with that Sony unit. It does have a tow hitch and the electrical stuff related to that tow hitch. Clean bed itself as well. It is lined. It's not a bare bed. So far so good. I do think it is pretty clean. And that's that window that I was talking to you about. The on the inside you can actually lower that one, so it does slide up and down. Here it is over here. Same thing as the other side. No dents or anything that I see of. Well, actually, no, there is one right here. I forgot to point this out. Small dent right here. And considering how old it looks, that's probably one of the ones that was reported on the Carfax as well. But still minor. I mean, it's still in great shape. It didn't bend the whole truck out of whack. It's not crab walking or anything. Everything is in good shape as far as I can tell. And the tires, by the way, are in great condition. Normally I have to buy new tires for these things, but in this case, it looks like they replaced the tires right before getting rid of it. And there are Michelins all around. Matching tires, and they're very good tread life. So more than likely they are new, and they will still last you quite a while. It does have wheel lock, 6-lug wheels. Here's the front. Small scrape right here. I was referring to. So as you can see, it's got a small dent right there and right there. Most likely they bumped into something. Probably something low. Could be in a parking lot. Like one of those parking barrier things, the taller ones that they have, or for like handicap or something, or I don't know, because it is on two sides. But yeah, they did bump into something low. There are some paint chips most likely from bugs and stuff. I don't know how driving is in Texas. I've never been there, but if it's anything like the South Carolina area where I am, like, because I'm close to South Carolina, so I-20 is full of bugs, and we always get stuff like that. But yeah, so paint chips from that. Looks like it was highway driven for a bit then, or at least they traveled on it daily or something. Headlights and everything seem original, headlights, tail lights. So, like I said, all the panels and stuff seem to be original. Everything is pretty good. Overall, pretty good. Now in the sunlight, you can see the tread life a little better. Well, now my shadow's there. But it is pretty good, I promise. The tires are pretty good. They're in pretty good shape. That's that. Oh, let me actually get you an exhaust note right next to the exhaust, so you could hear it a little better from here. That way you can hear it a little bit. I am alone today, so I can't really rev it and show you front and back or anything today. I can only rev it from the inside and show you the inside. But this is it. If you have any questions or anything, just let me know. I will try to answer them as best as I can. As far as I know, it is in pretty good shape, and it is a solid truck. So thank you, and let me know if you got anything.